always taking action for you.
Well, first at 5, we are expecting those results soon for the 5-year-old boy being tested for Ebola. We have just learned about a top U.S. Army major quarantine.
It has Ebola fears growing as several states look to stop the disease from taking hold on American soil. 7 Action News investigator Heather Catallo has been on top of these developments all day. Heather, what is the latest?
Well, there has been a lot happening, and doctors are standing by in New York waiting to find out if a 5-year-old boy has Ebola. Meanwhile, when a top Army major and about 10 other Army personnel landed in Italy from West Africa this weekend, Italian authorities met their plane in full protective gear, and they're now in what the Pentagon is calling controlled monitoring.
A 5-year-old boy who recently traveled from West Africa was rushed to New York's Bellevue Hospital overnight from his home in the Bronx. The child was sick and spiking a fever this morning. So out of an abundance of caution, doctors have been evaluating the child and his mother at the same hospital where Dr. Craig Spencer is battling Ebola.
The child was showing some signs of an illness, not clear what the illness was. We did the cautious thing and brought the child in under the full protocol.
Also today, nurse Casey Hickox discharged from Newark, New Jersey's University Hospital after reportedly spending the weekend in this tent with no heat, no shower, only a box for a toilet in the hospital parking lot. Quarantined after returning from treating Ebola patients in Sierra Leone, even though she had no symptoms and tested negative for the virus twice. The nurse telling CNN her treatment has been inhumane.
I feel like my basic human rights have been violated.
Florida, Illinois, New Jersey, and New York now have mandatory quarantine orders for healthcare workers returning from West Africa, though they all specify that anyone not showing symptoms can self-quarantine at home. New Jersey Governor Chris Christie defended Hickox's treatment.
I know she didn't want to be there. No one ever wants to be in the hospital, I suspect. And so I understand that. But the fact is, I have a much bigger responsibility to the people, the public. And so I think when she has time to reflect, she'll understand that as well.
As top health officials have criticized some states for unfairly putting healthcare workers in quarantine, the White House today urging decisions to be made based on science, not fear.
There is a body of medical science and research that should guide the implementation of these policies. And we're going to work closely with states and localities to do exactly that.
Dr. Spencer, who grew up in Grosse Pointe Woods, is listed in serious but stable condition right now. Meanwhile, the U.S. Army personnel effectively under quarantine in Italy are so far not showing any symptoms of Ebola. They'll be monitored for 21 days. Jeff and Joanne.
All right. Thank you so much, Heather.
Heather, thank you.